Boy, this young lady's been working ever since she stole the movie in Boomerang. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
It's just so beautiful. It just jumped out of the screen at you. Memorable portrayal as Queen Jackson and Alex Haley's Queen. Now
was
she's
marvelous in
about
that.
to hit the big screen again in a new movie called The Program with James Caan. Here's Halle Berry. Hi, Halle. How you doing? Nice to see you.
Halle, how are you? Welcome back. Oh, thank you.
Have a seat.
Thanks so much.
Gee, look at you. Love your little hair. You know what I mean? It's just so perfect.
You can only wear little hair like that.
Well, it's kind of cute. You know, it's turned around and everything.
It's pixie-ish.
Yeah, pixie hair, right.
Next year, I'm gonna go even shorter.
Really?
I'm gonna end up being almost bald one of these days. Yeah.
But look at that face.
Yeah,
You
so-
can wear any
yeah.
hairstyle in the world
You
on
could
that
pour
face.
ketchup on that head and still look good.
David's tried that. Doesn't work.
Yeah. Hey,
Doesn't work.
big exciting times for you and David, huh?
Yeah.
What a
We're
stretch
like-
run the Atlanta
said
Braves.
yesterday.
I picked them
Maybe-
to win the World Series, you know.
If we don't win the World Series, I'm convinced the city of Atlanta will burn our house down. They're not having
Well, yeah, that's right.
They're not
They were
having it this
patient
year.
last year, but now you're back again, knocking at the door, and they want it all.
it. They want it all.
Yeah.
The Phillies have had a terrific season, too. But I think because the Braves were there last year, they're more experienced.
Those Phillies.
One person.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Braves were there last year. It gives them an added experience edge.
Yeah, and they're playing the Phillies right now. I think today's their first day.
I think so, too,
it's a
yeah.
lot of,
yeah.
You've been married, what, 9 months now? Have you seen much of each other and that you've been working so much and he's been playing baseball? I mean,
You know, that's a big misconception. We see a lot of each other, actually. You know, we make time for each other, and we've seen each other more than I would have thought we would have, so I'm
We're
not
talking about
complaining.
David Justice, incidentally, her husband, the center fielder. Is center fielder or the right fielder?
Right fielder.
Right fielder for the Atlanta Braves.
Yeah.
Well, is he one of those guys who eats, sleeps, and drinks baseball?
Yeah, constantly. Well, during the season.
Yeah.
You know, he's really, you know, kind of uptight about it sometimes. There's a lot of pressure.
Well, those guys
You
are
know,
into it every day. They've got to get up there at the plate and do something.
164 games a year. I don't know how he does it. I'd say my hat's off to you, honey, because I couldn't
And is
do
he
it.
happy when he comes home after hitting a home run and winning the game as he did here in the big stretch run?
He's happy if I'm home after he gets home.
That's right.
that is a big
And
problem.
have you been home for these big epic games he's won for them? Or were you overseas?
Some of them I've been home. Some
Yeah.
of them I've watched on CNN in London. But
Oh, yeah.
But you got
I
that
follow
telephone.
it.
And
Yeah.
I bet your bill is outrageous.
Yeah, that's the biggest bill in our house by
Yeah.
far.
Well, I'll bet.
Besides the mortgage.
Just came back from promoting Queen over there, huh?
That's right.
Are they
Yeah.
looking for, has it aired yet?
No, it airs in a month over there.
Ah.
And they're looking, you know, they're fascinated with American history,
Mm-hmm.
you know, really. And I found that to be really bizarre. But they really are into it, and they want to know all they can know, and they were
Mm-hmm.
real receptive to it, and the struggle, and they, you know, were very compassionate about it. So I hope it does well over
And the
Oh, it
British
should.
press
It was
treated you okay?
well, as they know how.
Yeah. That's
They're
a tough bunch,
ruthless.
the British tabloid
Yeah, and
press.
you wouldn't expect it, would you? You'd think that they'd go, oh, hello, let's have tea.
Because they seem
And
so
then, do you
pro-
mind if I cut your throat out?
Have you any Grey Poupon?
Yes.
Yeah. But it's...
But they treated you okay, huh?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
that's
they were good to
That's
me.
good. So we're moving on now to the program, which is a football movie. Have you seen the promos for that movie?
Yeah, I have.
Wow. There's a
love James
collision
Caan.
every second and a half. Somebody's butting heads or smashing or crashing. Is
It's
it that violent a
exciting.
movie?
I
Or
saw- Well, it's not really violent, really. It's more a lot of fun. I mean, there is some crashing, and that's
Is it a
football.
drama or a comedy?
It's kind of both. There are funny moments in it, but there's some heavy-duty messages in it. And I think it directly relates to young people, college age, in their early 20s. And I just want to say something that's real. I got up today, and I was so angry. I read a review, and they said that the relationship between my character and Omar Epps, the only really black characters in the movie, that our storyline wasn't real. That we wouldn't be, you know, I wouldn't be that corny, and we would have had more sex. It wouldn't have been a little kiss at an ice skating rink. And I felt like, you know, there's New Jack City, there's Boys in the Hoods, there's Menace to Societies,
Yeah.
and I'm fed up with people not wanting to accept African Americans in other kinds of roles. And I'm sick
Absolutely.
of the stereotype being perpetuated.
That's
Absolutely.
right.
I
They're
just
just
had to get that off my
reinforcing it.
chest.
Good for you. Smack them around a little, Halle.
Yeah, I was just,
But now, on the other hand, many of these Afro-American violent movies that you're mentioning here were made by African-Americans.
Right, and that is, I mean, that even makes me crazier. Let's not even go that direction,
All right,
because
okay.
I just get even crazier.
Yeah.
Well,
You
good
know,
for you.
but I'm trying
I think
to
that's
make
a good
It's
point.
furthering the problem, isn't
Right,
it?
and I'm going to try to use my career to say that we do other things besides gangbang.
Yeah.
We are educated. We are corny nerds. We're everything.
Yeah, sure.
We're
You know,
people.
we're educated people as well.
Yeah. Absolutely right. You know, it must kill you because every movie you make, you've got to read those reviews. Us, we got reviewed once 10 years ago and nobody cares. You know what I mean? We slip through, we say we want, nobody's watching anymore.
Right.
But you, every time a movie comes out, you got to sit there and read what their interpretation of it is.
Right. And say Halle Berry sucked as an actress. Say she was awful. But I really have a hard time saying it wasn't a realistic situation for African Americans.
How do they know?
Yeah, how do they know? They didn't, you
Exactly.
know.
All right, well, let's take a look at a clip now. Your name is Autumn in this movie. You're
That's a
upset
perfect name for you. You're, oh,
when the
please.
student... Yeah, isn't it a great name? How about the name...
Isn't she?
Let's pick another name. Although Halle Berry is a pretty good name. How about Fawn?
Autumn Berry. Autumn Berry.
All right, Autumn is upset now because a student that she is tutoring receives a bad grade. Here's a scene from the program.
Look, I thought you wanted to learn, but if all you want to do is fake your way through, then you're going to have to find yourself another tutor.
Commensurate with my abilities.
You're amazing.
Very cute.
That's Autumn.
How did you like yourself in long hair?
You know, I'm glad you said that because it was a real interesting experience. I didn't feel like me. And people didn't respond to me like me. They were, Halle,
No.
like you better with short hair. But I thought for the character, this was too high style.
Too
She was
chic.
much more collegiate and,
Yeah.
you know, into
Sure.
her studies, so.
And now what about the Flintstones? Kathy says you've got, you're playing the secretary, right, to Fred?
I played the,
Rosetta Stone.
Rosetta Stone. I like Sharon Stone. I was Sharon Stone, not Rosetta. But I play the vampy secretary, and I'm sort of a villain in this one.
No
so that
kidding.
Was fun.
Have you finished it? Is the
Yeah,
movie
it's
finished?
all done. It's
That
in
had to be
canon.
fun.
Oh,
What a-
just seeing John Goodman in that costume was like worth $7.50. I mean, it's hysterical.
Oh, that must be a riot. Yeah, everybody's looking forward to that. When will that be coming out? Next summer?
Yeah, a
or
long
something?
time,
Yeah.
in the beginning of the summer.
For kids, they'll wait,
Yeah.
Well, all right, kiddo. Listen, it's great seeing you.
You don't
again.
need our help, Halle.
Yeah, you're
Well, you
all
know
set.
what? I want to tell you, Kathy, too, you would make a wonderful Wilma. Rosie, I mean, Elizabeth Perkins has to wear a wig. You have the hair, the everything, the little petite body. She would be a perfect Wilma.
They didn't call me.
They missed the boat. They
As
missed the
usual.
boat.
As usual.
Have hair, will act.
Yes.
Halle, thank you very, very much. Sing another David, okay? Good luck to you. It's great seeing you.
So much. Good luck.
Goodbye, kiddo.
God bless you. Say hi to David.
Monday on Live, Broadway star Michael Crawford